guessing this is going to become a sticking point. Save, yes. I'll just save over this because I have no plans to backtrack and try and make a different decision.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
Okay.
Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Noselia's only supply of salt.
Interesting, okay.
Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzant.
Okay. Chapter 3, Part 2, A Land of Sand and Sun. Okay.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
Not with explosives.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
Or at least I think they would make this a lot easier, but...
What's that sound?
Could this be?
Interesting.
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day.
Okay.
They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norsalia's salt is harvested.
Interesting.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Yeah.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality.
Interesting, okay. But then, why do people work?
As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly, if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible. The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
Yeah.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
I have a feeling this whole racist situation isn't going to get much better. I'm hoping they explain at some point why everybody hates gingers, but
That is where the Hierophant resides.
okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that? I'm guessing that circle is where is that where the Saintly Seven are supposed to be? But there's only 6 of them, unless I'm mistaken.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages.
Camp cell. I don't know if we've been
None
reduced.
are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Okay.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regnar.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War.
Yep.
On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
Hard to tell, but by the
You
sounds.
will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
I think a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone is the very neutral answer. I think it is a significant stepping stone towards peace between the 3 nations. That's very optimistic. But because the other thing is, I think actually, if the mine does get going properly, I think it's going to make S-Frost very, very cagey and potentially aggressive, because of the fact that that would mean then that Glenbrook has all the trade, all the agriculture, and the iron. They may not know how to use it as well as S-Frost, but yeah, but I don't want to say this one, because I mean that doesn't help where it's saying that, oh, I think there's a war coming. It's like, well, I think this one is the fair sort of like base judgment or balanced judgment, and I think it is a significant stepping stone towards peace. It's kind of like, that's the really optimistic view, but I haven't really taken that, so I think I'm going to say this one.
I think it a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone.
Certainly. The Holy One shares your opinion. If benefit spreads evenly throughout the land, peace and happiness will follow.
And yet creating an equal society that all will accept is no easy task.
That's fair, yep.
That difficulty is precisely what makes it worth doing. Together, let us bring true peace to Noselia. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzanth live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well.
He might not say that,
Of course,
but
the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this.
yeah,
The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzanth's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands.
yeah. This day and age, especially since I don't know how prevalent magic healing is, that's like I want that.
And let them admire Hyzanth's pursuit of life and magic.
Yeah, even though I'm guessing in Esfrost we could probably learn. Oh, okay. Guessing in if we went up to Esfrost, we could probably learn some like foraging techniques and some like military tactics type stuff. But okay, what are you though? Ranni and Cordelia talk about their brother Roland in his absence. Oh, this should be good. Yeah, because Franny always has really good things to say about Roland.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Damn. Yep, there's some shots fired. Okay. Head here, because that seems to be where they want us to continue to go.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Yeah, you have hospital beds.
Only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
Nice.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
What? Don't reuse the bandages?
It sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
That's a fair assessment, I think.
And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
What's that? Restricted areas?
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
Yeah, I'm starting to. It is obviously like a this is too good to be true. Eureka, better than before, thank you. But I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. Take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business. Maybe selling rare items you won't find from the provisioner. Well, that'd be great if I had effing money. Pellet. Rare foreign dignitaries to be allowed in the ministry. Take your time looking around. Should enter. No, I'm good. From the source to the shield and thriving city in between, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Great big wall called the Goddess's Shield protects us, and the salt from any who would do us harm. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I have 200 bucks. What you got? Buy. Firestone. Oil jug. And some of that kind of stuff. Interesting. Oil jug. Renders selected square flammable. Really know that I'm actually looking for any of that stuff. It's a blessed nation where everyone lives in peace, but if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. Streets really be that safe. In a city this wealthy, I wish I could say the same of Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your fathers would be happy to lot of them. Yep. Source, sorry, I can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that's like few are allowed to enter. Interesting. Goddess is teaching condemn the Roselle to backbreaking labor at the source to atone for their crimes of their forebears. I know it is the way of their nation, and yet it doesn't sit well with me. Take care of Lady Frederica. I've no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. Hi! Must be nice to have freedom to roam about another person's nation. Okay. I don't know why you're so busy, but hi. Goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would ensure the Holy State's victory. Mr. Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. He may be young, but he's still a role model to all of us. Seeing Minister Sorely with his taste. Heard that Minister Exarm was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but seems he goes above and beyond his station. Can't help but wonder from where his aversion to Minister Solsley stems. And Hyzant knows of the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation. You shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hyzant, but the faith and happiness of her people. Can I ignore wealth's importance in the equation? How has the Holy State achieved such balance? Seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer different for everyone. That's what I would say. It's a simple following the teachings. Do so, you shall receive the blessing of the goddess herself. All who live in Hyzant can see the happiness that comes with those blessings. I see. Thank you, Minister. Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb. Yeah, see, that's really odd. That's the weird part. Wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here to your heart's content. Do not interrupt Minister Sorsley's work, and please stay away from the source. I mean, I didn't plan on going there. Saintly Seven, I manage the production and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzant's finances. Oof. Only imagine I was bestowed such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Sorsley oversees all of Hyzant's dealings in salt, foundation of their nation's wealth. Crucial job even among the Saintly Seven. Yep. Let's ask you to turn back. Okay. Source is just ahead, but you'll have to turn back. Only those with proper permission can enter. Cannot pass through here. It's fine. Knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. Cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess's teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. That's true as well. I find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. Atoned for is not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them, and it has less to do with their teachings. Yeah, because this one I mean, it feels kind of obvious that they've picked, they've just kind of scapegoated the Roselle to make them, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say this one, because it's very much like, no, that's how they produce salt. You mean to say teachings ignore efficiency and profit. This nation was built upon their profits from salt. The source is a sacred place, and yet only the Roselle are forced to labor away there. Hyzant is already accumulated sufficient wealth off their salt taxes. I doubt if there's any who wish for more in exchange for such painstaking work. Wish to enter? I would. Ice amulet. Oh, no. Menu. How do I? Inventory. HP ring. Oh, increases ice resistance. Okay. Well, how do I? Accessories. I mean, it seems. I don't know how good that is, but this way she doesn't take 30% extra damage from cold, so I think that's not a bad call. Let's see. Where is... I might give him the HP ring, because he's the one who seems to get himself into trouble like that all the time. Goddess saves all who believe in her. We research so that may aid her to that end. They claim their city is peaceful, but there are soldiers aplenty in the streets and the ministry. Really makes one wonder. Oh, okay. How do I get down? There we go. Ice stone, interesting. Okay. The ministry's research helps save lives, and I'm proud to be a part of that. $600 bucks, I'll take it. As far as you go, okay. Researchers are highly respected in Hyzant. The ministry is a symbol of our nation's knowledge and the source is pride. Our honor to help the sick and injured. The study of life fascinates me so. May even unlock the secret of immortality someday. Ha ha ha. Okay. No, there's gonna be, that's gonna be something that comes up maybe. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them study. Devoting our time to those studies is what brings us the greatest joy. You're gonna tell me areas off limits. Dedicated matters being researched up ahead. As such, I'll have to ask you to turn back. That's fine. Goddess teachings unite the people. They are what govern this nation. Perhaps there is something to be learned in all this. Seems so. I am, however, save. I think I've talked to everyone. You wish to return. Yeah, go back to the streets. Like, I think I've talked to everyone and gone everywhere. Oh. Hi! Thanks to the Hierophant that we want for nothing. Okay. I did not realize there were houses. Barclays? Barclays. Hi! The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. Interesting. Okay. So, technically speaking, like, even the researchers aren't free to study whatever they want. That's funny. Timber. Oh, nice. I need that. Hi! Marvels of Nevelia Notes 3. Okay, I'll read that in a second. Nobody else in here. I got another ice stone, I think that was. Okay. Positioned at the branch, on a branch of an eastern tributary of the Nozelia River, Wolfort Harbor, pardon me, enjoys prosperity as a stop along the trade route between the three great nations of the realm. It serves a second purpose of protecting Castle Wolfort during the Salt Iron War, or served, but after the conflict ended, Lawrence Simone reformed it to a port. Now, one would be hard-pressed to see any signs of the military fortress it once was. That said, it is still a valuable strategic location since it is the closest settlement in Glenbrook to the Byzantine border. As a bit of an aside, the tributary on which Wolfort Harbor sits is also home to a rare species of fish, the Wolfort char. Okay, they are absolutely exquisite when fried. If you ever find yourself in the domain when they are in season, I highly recommend sampling the delicacy for yourself. Oh, okay, interesting. And now I'm definitely going to save because I found a couple of things that hadn't before. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else I can go into. It's between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Hierophant. Though I honestly don't understand why. Okay, so yeah, it is sort of a... There are people who aren't super pumped about the Hierophant. That does make sense. Okay. Unless I've missed it. Spell it. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, so I can't get up there. Okay. Okay. Save again, because I'm weird like that. Guess I conclude my exploration. Best regroup with the others.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir thanks to Lady Frederica.
Oh, nice.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thanks.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
What was that?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Wonder if the map expands at some point. Founding Ministry, House Welfare is shortly at the scene. Alright, let's see what we got.
Anna, what happened?
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. They could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Sir.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister.
Yeah, I think he's your spy.
My friends, the pursuit begins.
Defeat Plinius. Okay. Again, clear breezy. Hey, Blessings of Ice and Freezing Strike. Increases your ice resistance while decreasing your... Okay, and... Single enemy. Okay. Full healer. Battle Mage. Healer. Plinius. Blessing of Ice, resist temptation / instant death. And Icy Breath. Ice type magic to all enemies within range and freeze the ground. That's awful. Battle mage, battle mage. You have a lot of mages, my friend. Okay, I have those three already. Three are recommended. Magic defense 4. Magic defense 5.
Understood.
With you, I suppose. Fiction's been strengthened.
Linnaeus, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself. Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Plinius, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away. After them!
You can enter simulation mode, pressing A on a unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions on the selected unit without actually performing them. Move to the currently selected space and end your turn. Use Quietus. Does that start and select? Use Quietus via the battle menu. Note that you must have enough Quietus points in order to use one. Each Quietus may only be used once per battle. Okay.
So Ice heeds your call.
Haven't we met before? What is your name?
I'm no one of note, I'm afraid. You must have me mistaken for someone else.
I won't lose!
Very well then.
This battle is ours.
Okay.
Neat is that?
For the honor of House Wolfort.
I see a path to victory.
Oh, great.
Let us steel our defenses.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
I fight for peace.
Why would you do that, you dumbass? All you did was move into the range. Wait, why do they resist? Oh, some of these guys have the blessing of fire. Oh, okay. Of course.
Where was I?
Deal ice damage. Oh, so it's a. This is a big AOE. Frost Fetters. Frosty Fetters. Okay. Single enemy. And freezes the ground. What does that do? Oh, okay. It's still a. Okay, hold on.
Most interesting.
Casting an ice attack on freezable squares will freeze it, but there are exceptions to the rule. Squares that are frozen reduce mobility and accuracy of any unit standing on them. Okay. Frozen tiles can be melted by a fire attack, though there are exceptions.
I will end this.
Okay, but this is like... Yeah, this is such a horrible idea. Like, I need them to move up to me, not the other way around. Like, that's the problem. Like, I hate this. Come on! Fuck off, game! Really hate shit like this where the AI is like, you know, it's just gonna sit here and wait. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? If I run in, my guys are gonna get fucking, just gonna get shit on. Like, why? So why move?
You leave me with no recourse. Defeat is not an option. Here.
Puddles form when it rains. Fire attack. Cast on it. Oh. Oh. Form when. Okay. Ice attack is cast on. Okay. Effects of lightning attacks will travel through puddles, damaging all units that stand on them. Okay. I'm noticing that this might be a lot more complicated than I thought. Okay, more of them are getting hasted, but they're still not actually moving up to attack me, so... Fine? Like...
This was destined to occur.
Too slow.
Okay, you hasted the same person again. I don't know if that stacks or anything, but... Okay, I need to heal you. You haven't taken much damage. You're just an ally, but I'm... Stop dying. Leave you there. I guess.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Where was I? Most interesting.
My turn.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed the game really likes to put me in situations where, like, the enemies all have a huge advantage in terms of, like, ranged abilities. Because, like, I know they're all mages, but, like, I'm pretty sure if I go running in there, like, my guys just all die. And, like, I don't understand, like, how I'm supposed to sort of charge at this line without, like, sending someone in to die. Physical defense, magic defense to 8. Like, ugh. Okay, guess I'm just standing here. Nope.
The hunt is on.
For the honor of House Wolfort. I have to survive. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life. Cold wind blows!
Let us pry out their weakness.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
Seal you because you're dying?
Allow me. Two ashes. It worked. This power will protect us.
Flame shield.
Shall we begin? Your lifeblood shall paint my sword. Allow me.
Right?
Where was I?
Oh, okay. I gotta wait anyway. And my turn?
I will end this.
Haven't really figured out how I get some of that stuff back. Okay, you're still not allowed to come into this fight.
For victory!
to work.
Very well then.
Now then, to work.
Free.
Yes, very effective.
I won't lose.
Let me heal your wounds.
Shall we begin? Ha! This was destined
Let
to
me
occur.
show you what I've learned.
This has fire resistance for 2 turns and grants them the ability to counter fire attacks. Okay, well, that's not 3, 4. Okay, so I can't get into range here. Let's see. Oh my god, he's finally fucking moved up. And yeah, look at that. Like, they do like 30 damage a shot. Like, and then they wonder why I'm, you know, being so, you know, being passive as hell. Where it's like, okay, if I move one person up and they all go first, my guys take like 90 points of damage and die. And then, you know, and then, oh no, it's my, you know, like, oh, I'm the idiot. Like, okay, let's do that. Leveled up, nice. Do that.
This'll hurt.
Might as well stab you. This way. Ow.
You're open.
For victory. It ends here.
Okay, there we go.
From where shall we strike? Wait your turn. You leave me with no recourse.
Oh, okay.
Let me heal your wounds.
Okay. You're fine still.
Be at ease. I appreciate it.
My growth is plain to see.
Yeah, healers are good. Healers are important. Let's see. Okay, can I hit more than one person anywhere? No, okay, you are a raising mage, so
Two ashes. We can win this.
yeah. I gotta say, like, the game seems to be running well. Details, 30% frost resist. Okay, why doesn't he have his point back yet? Like, how do you...
The hunt is on. This ends now.
Nice.
Time to work. You won't escape.
Breathe deep.
For life.
I see a path to victory. Your defense is weak.
I won't lose. This is it. Defeat is not an option. Here! That hit the mark.
So, it falls to me.
Okay, I can get a kill here at least, I think. Yep, there we go.
I shall do what I can.
I fight for peace.
Oh, they just have a lot of HP, okay.
With the powers in me.
You leave me with no recourse.
I will end this. It's over. Sound strike.
My stratagem is superior. For the future of House Wolford.
Time to take flight.
Yeah, it seems like finally, now that, you know, the enemy actually moved.
Let us pry out their weakness. A brief respite.
Hey, somebody's gonna have to go over there and get what's-his-face's attention, so...
Cool heads shall prevail.
Let's see.
calls to me.
Allow me. Your orders? This'll hurt. You will discover. Here I come. This ends now!
For victory! For the honor of House Wolfort.
Let's see. No, I'm gonna make your turn go by once first. I'll work you.
This is wonderful.
They have to survive.
Where was I?
Disinhibition and instant death. Okay, so if I use Frost Fetters on them, is probably the best bet.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
This will be of great use.
I fight for peace. Time to work. Here I come.
How much does blind affect him, I wonder? As a mage, I don't think very much, now that I think about it. Okay, so from further back, the arc was interrupted. Okay. Okay.
I won't lose. Forward. Very well then. Freeze.
Time for some research.
brief respite.
Let's do that.
Ready for more.
The buffs are actually seem pretty useful. 2, 4. Okay, that would allow me to hit him, but I don't want to get all crossed up though.
It worked! I shall do what I can.
Time to work. You won't escape.
Let's just do that.
My turn. Onward and upward.
Learned rush.
This battle is
Okay.
ours.
Nice.
Forward.
Oh, I can't get into this.
Time for some research.
I do not miss.
That didn't work.
Okay, silence didn't go off. That's fine.
You must let me go.
As a fellow researcher, I understand your plight. Even so, I cannot condone this.
Take this.
Okay, I knew that was going to happen. She's missing a ton of HP, so let's heal her. Also makes me really glad I found that icy ring, because that,
I have your back.
This is...
Let me show you what I've learned. With the power
hey,
in me,
eat fire spell.
win this.
I will end this.
Convictions have been strengthened.
I'm not your pawn. I am merely.
Exquisite spoils, interesting. It's kind of what I figured, that there's probably like a shiny veneer over the fact that this place is probably not super great. But it's hard to say.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away.
Interesting.
You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. quality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
Nice.
I'll leave here.
We'll get my Ice Mage soon, hopefully.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I got lots of time.
This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
Uh-oh.
You wish to leave Hyzant?
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Yeah, because that's a good lie.
Pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles.
Ah.
Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan. But I was a coward. One who could neither stop nor join them.
No, that's fair.
Because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolffort.
Oh.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
Man, I'm all for it, but
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant, and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
uh-oh.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolffort's behalf.
Okay, I got Ice Mage.
My thanks, Lord.
Nice. Okay. 3 squares hindering enemy movement. Create icy obstructions. Okay. Didn't quite get that, but I'm looking forward to it. I like the don't know how often it'll happen, but I like the silence as well